Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test. Test, test, test. Test. Testing. Test, test, test. All right, it looks like we are live. Running just 15 minutes late, which isn't too bad. That's practically on time for me. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope your weeks were decent. I, of course, did some working. I had to take Monday off, so that kind of punched me in the wallet next Friday. And we had some inclement weather on Thursday, I believe it was. That's going to punch me in the wallet on Friday, but these are just things we live with. Everything's going swimmingly. We're doing good on the job. So all things considered, could be a lot worse. There's not much to talk about for the weekly wrap-up. I've kind of just, I don't know. I don't get a lot of viewers, so sticking to a format that doesn't do anything. Maybe you guys would be interested in seeing me share pictures of things I do on the job. Maybe you guys would be interested in hearing about things that I liked or didn't like about my week as far as like what I do for a living. If you're rewatching this, since you're not listening to it right this minute, you can always weigh in, leave a comment. Yes, I would like to see some pictures of what you do on your job or videos or hear about stories from work. And if you're interested in that, I can bring that back. It's not really much effort on my part. I literally just plug my phone into my computer and export my pictures from my camera roll for the week, which I do anyways. Well, I don't generally put my pictures on my computer every week, but I try to. So if you are interested in something like that, I can definitely reintegrate that into future streams. Not if all you came here to see is me playing video games, that's fine too. So yeah. What I'm currently doing at the moment is just looking for anything interesting and affordable on Steam. I've had a couple friends request that I play Helldivers, but it's honestly not my whole situation. I don't play video games to play with other people. I, by and large, play video games single-player style, so that's the one caveat with what you'll see me play. I generally gravitate towards, single-player myself. Even if the title itself does demand that you're online, I don't typically play with others. As far as Baldur's Gate, until it goes down to about $30, I'm not touching it. Because honestly, from what I've heard about it, some people really love it, some people think it's okay. One thing we can all agree on is it's not worth $60. Dragon's Dogma is trash. If you haven't heard the news, now you have. Cyberpunk is now just Grand Theft Auto, and I'm not here for it. I used to be a net runner, and I would quick hack everybody to death. Now I can't do that. You gotta jump through some serious flaming hoops to get enough quick hacks to actually play that way now, so it's just a shoot 'em up, which... Why would I play one shoot 'em up with mediocre visuals when I can play any other shoot 'em up with equivalent visuals? It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I'm always window shopping. You never know. I might pick up a new title from time to time whenever it's feasible economically. I like things to be on sale. And with Steam, if you wait long enough, it will go on sale for a price that's desirable. And when that happens, you'll see me pick it up, whatever it is. Some of these titles, like, I'm almost interested in, but I'm not really. Not at all. I've looked at them, I've looked at the reviews, and just decided, meh. Where I'm mentally at right now is I'm kind of just vacillating in my mind between fantasizing on a replacement tablet for the one that died and possible Steam Deck, and I've decided on neither at this juncture. I'm going to hang tight on that thought for at least another month and just kind of see where I'm at fiscally, because I have other priorities right now that I care more about. I'm not seeing anything here that I can't live without. From what I've heard, Stellar Blade is exclusively a PlayStation 5 title. I do have a PlayStation 4 Pro, but I do not have video capture hardware to take that, play it, and then export that to this computer to stream. In the short term, that might be a better purchase than a tablet or a Steam Deck, because it's, number one, it's significantly cheaper than either, and number two, I can take console games that I already own and stream those. So that could be nice for everybody. Me, you, mostly me, somewhat you. So today we got to find something to play. We have options aplenty. Mix down the background music. I don't know if you can even hear me over it. I had it up pretty loud because I wasn't talking at first. I don't know. I heard myself pretty clearly when I did my microphone test, so maybe it's okay. And if you haven't heard me up to this point, I've just been babbling, so nothing has been lost. Kind of interested in this. I like these story-driven type games. But I've played them all, and some of the replay gets lost. If you know what I mean. Playing it through again, it's just like meh. You find yourself wanting to play a game for one particular part or one particular element of the story or one particular element of the gameplay, and you realize some of the necessary labor to get to the point in that game where you can enjoy that aspect. And because I've been through a gaming laptop, now I got this gaming desktop, there's games that I've played a lot on my laptop that I've not played on my desktop. I've tried importing the save games with some difficulty. And the proposition of starting from scratch is not appealing. Not in the slightest. And then, like, there's some titles that I don't even know if I can play on my desktop. Like, Dragon Age has a lot of issues running properly on modern machines, and it's just trash. It's glitchy as hell. I've had it crash to desktop so many times, doing everything right. So what do you do with that? What can you do with that? I don't know. Maybe I think it was on Xbox 360. I could probably look for it online and find a copy and play it on an old console when I get my VidCap, and then it will run a lot better because it doesn't seem to crash as much on console as it does on PC. By the way, today's liver gravy is a two-parter. First, we have Truly, because White Claw has gone up $2 a 12-pack. And Truly is hanging tough at $16.99 USD. And then, of course, once we burn through the 2 that I have sitting here, I'm going to switch over to some Busch Latte because I have some of that in my cooler. That has significantly gone up in price. You're now looking at 14 and change for an 18 pack. I'm really struggling to source 24 packs at any price because a lot of places just won't carry them now. I don't appreciate the strongest economy ever taking away the one thing keeping me calm. And I think there's more people than you might imagine out there who are basically behaving themselves and abiding by rules that are not fair and acknowledging a justice system that's illegitimate because they have a cold beer in their hands. If you take that away from them, the outcome might not be favorable for anybody. Not them, not the powers that be, not the third parties who don't know what the hell is going on when things, just things start happening. Beer needs to stay cheap. This is more critically important even than gasoline being affordable. We will see, won't we? Before I get too further along and before I actually boot up a game, I better empty out my trash can because there's no room in it for any more cans just now. Run away. Yeah. So I literally got out of bed. I had a nice morning BM, and then I got out here and booted up my computer and started setting up. So I'm fresh, pretty much out of bed. I did take a quick pit stop to nucleify me some breakfast. What? I love you. It's my lady. She's lady-tastic. She's my favorite lady that ever ladied in all my ladyhood. I don't know. Let's play something old and just figure it out from there. I'm going to try out one of these dinosaur titles. This Black Mirror comes pretty highly recommended. It's got pretty good ratings, so let's give it a shot. Apparently there was a reboot that everybody hated, so I guess don't play that. By the way, this game has not been tested for my resolution, so there might be some letterboxing or some weird formatting, so I may have to, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Oh, we want subtitles. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Let's just assume the game is good. Let's do that. So I don't know what it's going to look like on my screen, so just a fair warning. I don't know what the resolution is going to be like. Never booted this up before, which I should probably try a game before I stream it, but whatever. We'll find out together.
Dear Sam, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
Spectral defenestration. Strong start. This cheese is very spicy. It's burning the pee out of my mouth, and I kind of like it. It's like a habanero cheddar from Cabot. It's quite bracing, quite fortifying. I don't want to wash it out of my mouth, but it feels good. It's like a nice burn.
To Black Mirror. The journey through the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word. When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't merely grief, however, that was in our eyes. It was also a certain alienation that Victoria and Robert felt towards me. My unexpected return after more than 12 years gave them the freedom to ask all kinds of unspoken questions.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Hines. I don't know what else I should say. William was everything to me, and now...
You need not say anything, Victoria. Today is a sad day for all of us. I think I will leave you alone now, if you will excuse me.
You don't have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest, I beg you.
I would be happy to, if that is your wish. I would like to skim through certain volumes in your library, if you would not mind then.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
Wherever the base is for that,
Bates,
and the
should
gear
Hines
for that,
need
and the plug
anything,
for
please
that
be
is,
of help
all of it
to
is
him.
required.
Of course. You can rely on
So
that,
just put
madam.
it somewhere, and we'll have to find the rest of it.
Do not want to sound harsh, but I think we should leave you alone.
What?
You are empathic as
Yeah,
usual,
fine. Well,
Robert.
maybe. I don't know.
I
It's
want to be
electronic.
alone with my thoughts for a while.
Just
That is
set it over
quite
there on top of our
understandable.
stack of stuff. For now.
Samuel, would you see me to my study?
Yes, gladly.
I understand that, honey,
Samuel,
but it's not a
please
discussion
stay.
when I'm
I'd
on my
like a
stream.
word with
Just
you.
set it there.
Certainly. Will you excuse me, Robert? We will talk later.
I will be in my study.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet. Give me some more time, please.
Don't forget, we are still your family. You are a Gordon, and you belong here just like all the other Gordons before you.
Yes, I am well aware of that, but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll be able to answer your question.
Oh well. I hoped you'd say yes. I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
Thank you, Bates.
You know why the butler's name is Bates?
Victoria wants
Because
me
it's a
to
terrible
stay.
name for a master.
Maybe I should have promised I would. But I haven't made up my mind. Maybe later. Bates has readied my room. I should go have a look. The founding stone of the original castle that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid in 1206. It's made of a single piece of some strange stone, charged with a peculiar kind of energy, as William would say. The atmosphere of centuries long gone can be felt around it. This is where Bates leaves our mail. There is no letter now. Marcus Gordon, the younger of the two brothers that began our dynasty. Fresh apples and a few sweets. Almond sweets from Switzerland.
Nice.
I like these best.
Classy.
They don't seem to be working, showing 7:30.
For those of you who are listening, I am unwrapping an aluminum foil parcel. What resides within is decadent, scratch-made cinnamon rolls, courtesy of my baby doll. There's nothing else that you could possibly get from your partner. And if there's no other traits you should look for in a mate, find you one who can bake. They are the best among all of the traits. Other girls can offer other things, but if they can't bake, you're not getting the
I
whole
have
package.
no idea what I'd be looking for in there.
Whatever they're lacking outside of the baking, you can work on that. Like, you can, whatever. Like, you could always, might not be perfect, but, you got a good solid foundation. At least they can bake for you. I feel that I might begin to
I hope
perspire.
I'll never have to return here. I'll never forgive myself for Catherine's death, for which I was responsible. It should have been me that ended up in the flames. Not her. It's made of black marble. This one is long retired. There's nothing in it, just dust. The canvas has been entirely destroyed by the flames.
All juice.
It's destroyed like
baby,
the
you going
rest
out?
of the room because of the unfortunate
I
fire
don't know
many
what
years
condition
ago.
it's in, but I feel it may be close to
This
retired.
place
Perhaps
is
you
making
could
me
procure half a
remember
gallon
all
of milk.
those horrible events. Just ashes.
Thank you. I will say that the boundaries for interaction in this game are relatively polished. For as old as it is, it plays effectively, I guess. Obviously, it's a very dated game. It's not a style that I'm familiar with. I'm not used to these point-and-click affairs, but it
There
functions.
are only empty chambers further down the hall. No point in going there.
Well, then let's not go there. I never thought I'd find myself eating in front of others like some idiot. Some Hassan Piker looking douchebag, but my girl made these particular cinnamon rolls with a fig spread.
Today's
She had this
paper.
big jar,
I'll
this
have a look.
massive vessel of fig spread. And she needed to use it
Seems
for
to be a
something, so
note of
she
some
put
sort
fig
inside.
spread in the cinnamon rolls, and it's quite nice.
Robert,
There's like a warmth and
I have
savoriness.
only now received your
Only
letter.
now received your letter. That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place.
Excuse me.
P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
Robert, I have only now.
That permanently drunk for P.S.
What a douche. I'll be oh shoot. That's a cool